in the kitchen today, and this is what I pretty much do before everything starts. And I have to get myself ready for today's interviews, but not only that, for today's editing and all kinds of different things. So we're in the kitchen. So I have a new gadget, and this gadget here records me as I walk around. So as you can see, it's going to follow me, and it's going to follow me right up here to the sink, where I have my sweet potatoes already ready to go. So sweet potatoes to me are essential. Also, I cook for my dogs. It actually comes out to be a lot cheaper to cook for the dogs than it is to buy that really bad dog food. I don't know. I can't say it, but I cook chicken for my dogs. I get the chicken for $7. It lasts me like 3 or 4 days, and then I have to get some more. I already have rice. I already have mixed vegetables and sweet potatoes, and chicken, and of course the chicken itself creates a broth, which is really good for the dogs. So as I walk around the kitchen, let me move this a little bit. I want to show you that I'm going to be going ahead and putting this on air fry, and we're gonna start this. So I air fry my sweet potatoes because it's just the easiest thing to do, and it's better for me. It's more convenient. The dogs can't have the skin on the sweet potatoes, so I cook it with the skin, but then I take it off later on. So we're gonna go ahead and go down here and make sure that I get the kitchen apparatus ready. So we're just gonna stick that in there, and that's all I have to do with that. So usually during the week, I will cook some steamed vegetables. My pot for steamed vegetables actually broke. The handle broke. I mean, I'm gonna keep the strainer part of it. Maybe I'll throw it away, but the whole thing broke. But I went to Aldi's, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I went to Aldi's and I picked up, you gotta excuse me guys, I picked up this huge pot. So it's a stainless steel pot. I got oh, there you are. Okay, there we go. We're gonna steam all of these vegetables, which is gonna be kind of cool. And also, I'm gonna make some apricot jam today because I have this thing about buying answers. Answer your daughter. I love you and I want to talk to you. I'm live, baby girl. Anyway, so I will talk to you in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some apricot jam. Now this is my strawberry jam, which is almost completely done. But I made it from scratch, and it is delicious, and it smells amazing. So I've done that. But what I'm gonna do here is, it seems like it's an emergency. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of this live, call my daughter, find out if she's okay. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is this one? Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you. Now that's the apparatus that I was on right there. So you see it? It's really cute. It's really cool. It follows me everywhere. So I took my apparatus off. Took my phone off the apparatus. Let's go out to the backyard real quick, because I want to make sure that my husband's out here with all of his birds. So this is what happens at my house. This is the Yaya Diamond bird sanctuary house. So these are all the birds that we have here. I think these are the females. No, these are the males. All these are the guys. And so, baby, Mordecai, can you do me a favor? I'm live. Can you call, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Can you call Kezia? She called me. But I'm live.
She called me too.
She did?
Yeah.
Can you
No,
tell
she
her?
didn't call me. She just sent me I love you.
Aw.
One second.
So this is our daughter, so hold on a second. Can you give her a call and let her know I'm live?
Okay.
Maybe I can talk to her on the other phone, but
Okay.
okay.
I'm calling her.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go.
That was a pigeon.
I did. There are plenty of pigeons. They're all over the place. Look at that one. The poo-poos.
Go out a bit forward.
Okay, well, I guess text her and let her know.
I guess, yeah, mommy told me to call you because she's live.
Oh, baby, what's up, poo-poo? Poo-poo? You gonna try to bite me? You gonna try to bite me? Look at this one. Look at trying to bite me. What, poo-poo, what? Come here. Look at how beautiful he is. Look at how beautiful he is. Go, pigeon, go. No, you need to get out of there. That's not yours. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. That one's yours. Go. Okay, yeah. Look, this is the one I hand fed. Papa. Papa. So I can walk around them and they don't care. See? So these are the babies. Lots of pigeons, guys. Lots of pigeons. You want to see something cool? They are scaredy cats. There they go. They are scaredy cats. There they are. It's beautiful to see them fly, though. To see them fly. It is gorgeous. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. So, Poopa, you cannot. You need to move. So, look at how gorgeous this is. Look at this. They're actually realizing that it was just me. So, this is my backyard, y'all. This is what I deal with. My husband's like, babe, can you come and help me? Yeah. So, is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
All right.
Hold on, baby.
Okay. All right. We're inside. So, a lot of this stuff, I didn't really think people would be interested in my life outside of, recording and doing lives and stuff like that. So, I was like, I'm not going to record it. But a lot of people are like, yeah, you cook amazing meals. You should go on and talk about your cooking. I'm like, why should I talk about my cooking? So, since I touched a bird, we have to now disinfect the hands before we um, touch the food. I am a big time advocate of being able to feel the texture of my food before I cook it. Now, there's going to be a block where I'm not going to be here. And I'm going to be going into surgery on the 10th of June. And I won't be here. But I will hope to be back right after that. So, yay. So what I'm going to do now is, that is so dirty. I didn't see that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start steaming some vegetables. A lot of people are looking at me going, Yaya, what's the deal with you? Why are you like on here like this? Well, why not? Everybody else does it, right? And the kitchen is the kitchen. I'm still in the process of fixing my cabinets. I'm not really sure if I want to get new doors or paint the existing ones or put a trim on here. Let me know what you think, okay? Because Mama's got the bottom cabinets white and the top cabinets. I really wanted a white kitchen, and then I got the countertop all done and everything, and now I'm changing my mind. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want it. But anyway, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm thinking of slicing up these apricots. I did get them yesterday, and they are so cute. So these are the apricots I got yesterday. They are from Blossom Hill. I'm not, no! I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. But what I normally do is, what we're gonna do here is gonna go ahead and get a spoon. Now, I know it seems weird, but I'm short, don't feel like getting the ladder. So, got the bowls, and I have a bowl over here that I'm going to be using for the vegetables and everything. But for the apricot, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get some water. And also gonna get some white vinegar, and we're gonna go and clean these apricots. This is a brand new bottle. It's giving me havoc. Okay, there we go. So you're gonna put a little bit of vinegar in both of these bowls so that I can clean the vegetables and the fruits. So we're gonna be making apricot preserve today, and it's just usually 3 ingredients of the apricot. I'm gonna put some apricots in there and clean those. And we're also gonna go ahead and get some dates from the refrigerator, so that way I can sweeten my preserve. So I love dates. Date sugar is good, but it's just very concentrated, and you don't know how many dates you're getting. So I literally like to get my apricots and my dates fresh, or as fresh as possible, and organic. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get, I usually get, for my preserves, I usually get about 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 in here and a half. So 8 and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead. Isn't this gadget really cool? Like, hands off, hands down, this is just, it's great. It's absolutely great. It is in my Amazon store. That's Amazon. And I do believe that the link is below. It's in my Amazon store, and it's under kitchen apparatus as well as under like podcasting gadgets and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and just cut this and open these dates up. I do believe these dates in this package, because it was different, I got it different. Oh my gosh, these are way bigger than the other ones because they're not pitted. So they do have their pits inside of it. And the dates look like this. They dissolve in hot water, guys. So if you ever wanted to like sugar your coffee, or put sugar in your coffee or something like that, and you wanted to kind of put some natural sugars in your beverages, your baking goods or whatever, dates is perfect. It's perfect because it dissolves in water, in hot water. So when I'm doing my preserves, I'm doing something that I want sweetened or something like that. Okay, there we go. Whenever I want to sweeten something, I always put dates, and I always warm them up. So I got 6 dates here, and then we have like the smaller dates. And look at the comparison of the pitted with the non-pitted dates. Look at how big the non-pitted are ones. They're just so huge. So, and I couldn't at the time get the non-pitted ones because I wanted to actually get the pitted ones and try them out, which was okay. But I'm missing out on a lot of date when I don't do that. So again, if you want sugar, natural sugars, just take a date or two and boil it down in some nice water, like a thin layer of water, it'll turn into it'll liquefy, and then you just use that in your sugars and your stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in there and clean this all up with the apricots. Make sure we get that all cleaned out. Now my favorite knife has got to be my mom's old knives that she got. Well, they weren't really old when I got them. They were fairly new. And there were some of them in there that were super new. And so I literally just, when she passed away, I got new knives. So I also have a sharpener, which I always keep because I like to have sharp knives when I'm working with anything, really. So, and I like to sharpen my knives really good. After I sharpen, I just go ahead and give it a good rinse to make sure there's nothing on there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take our apricots. Now, I'm only going to be teaching you guys because you already know how to steam vegetables, right? Okay, I hope you do, because if you don't know how to steam vegetables, I am so sorry. And again, they have this huge pot. It's a steamer. It comes with a top steaming bin. I took it out, and it has a huge bottom bin. And then I got that at Aldi's. So if you guys have an Aldi's in your area, please go there, because $30 for that big old stainless steel pot is nothing, all right? But I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how to do a preserve in your house with just like 3 ingredients. So the ingredients gonna be the fruit you want to use. Today I'm gonna be doing apricots. I did do strawberries the other day, but I'm gonna do apricots today. And dates and lemon, go figure, lemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of my bowls out. Now you can imagine, I love stainless steel. I love stainless steel bowls. I even bought this stainless steel countertop cutter that I have right here. So this cutter right here is stainless steel, and it is in my store at Amazon as well. I believe the link is below. So we're gonna go ahead and juice a few lemons. I like to get like some lemons that, obviously, I have to use the ones that are going bad faster. The ones that are not almost bad, but this time around, I'm going to use 2 or 3. I'm going to see how much juice I can get from these 2. And if I can't get enough juice from these 2, I'm going to use a 3rd. And what I do is I just go ahead and rinse these off. So we're going to go ahead and rinse these off over here in the kitchen in the sink. We're going to cut these in half and go ahead and juice these and see what kind of juice we get from this, okay? It's pretty good juice. You want to make sure you get a good amount of juice. I don't think there is any like specific amount of juice that I look to get when I'm doing my preserves, and the preserves, they last so long and so good because it's only me and my husband. But when my daughter comes over and she takes about a 1/3 of it, it doesn't last as long. So, oh, this was good juice. We don't need this one. All right. So I did my juicing. I got my juicer good and to go. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Well, I'm not gonna save this because it's not really what I want. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here. I hope that you guys are enjoying me in the kitchen. This is just something that I do before I go on the air. I make sure that all the food is done and prepped. That's a lot of juice for 2 lemons. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a lot of juice for 2 lemons. But I hope you guys are enjoying this and understanding that this entire thing here is done hands-free. I have this little gadget that I have in my Amazon store that you guys can get for like, I think it's like $30 or $33. It's so worth it. It even has a remote control that I don't really use because I don't need it. It follows me around. And if I go like this, I can actually leave it there and it doesn't follow me around. And then when I come back into the frame, and I go like this, now it'll follow me around again, which is beautiful. All right, so we have our lemon juice, and I always like to strain the lemon juice a little bit more. I do have a little strainer here that I want to do that with, and I want to put it into a pot already. So I'm going to go ahead and get a pot over here. I'm going to get a bigger pot because I'm always kind of, deceived by the size of everything. So I'm going to go a little bit higher. Let me rinse this out. So I want to put a little bit of water in here, but not too much. So I'm going to put this to the side. And we're going to go ahead and strain the lemon juice in the water. I'm going to get the rest of that pulp out of there because I literally don't like a lot of pulp because it makes it really tangy, and I really want this to be sweet. So that's going to be my thing right there. And then I got my apricots here. We're going to rinse these off. So I have apricots and dates in this particular bowl. And as you can see, this is going to be everything: water, lemon, apricots, and dates for sugar. So let's go ahead and start preparing. Now, apricot seed has been professed, okay, that it does a lot of different things. I mean, you look it up, see if it's true or not. I really don't know, but I'm going to save my apricot seeds. I'm not going to throw them away. So this is what the apricot seed looks like. And so I'm going to save these. I'm going to dry these and save them. So let me put them in my bowl. So I'm going to put each apricot seed in the bowl so I can save it, so I can research that later on. We're going to go ahead and cut up these apricots into small little pieces. I don't really like to do too small. We're going to throw them in the lemon and water. We're going to do that with all of them. And have you ever made your own preserve? Is this the first time you've seen someone make preserves before? Because if so, then thank you. If not, then, I got this recipe online. And it was really cool to see that you could just make your preserve with 2 or 3 ingredients. So again, this preserve is being made by lemon juice, water, dates, and apricots. I absolutely love apricot jelly. It's like one of my favorites, but it's just so bad for you. Did you know that usually apricot preserves require about an entire cup? Like, imagine putting an entire cup in here of sugar. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that much sugar. You don't need to overdo sugar. The average person, the last time I checked, the average person actually per year ate an entire 2 bags of sugar. And one wonders why we're diabetics, or we're borderline diabetic, or insulin resistant. You don't need that. All you need to do is just figure out another way to add some sweetness to your life. And so date seems to be one of the ways that I've figured out how to actually add some sugar to my life. Dates is got a little bit of fiber to it. I don't need a lot of it. I can dissolve it in water and go for what I know. So again, we're making apricot preserve today with dates, water, lemon juice, and apricots. So I got these, like I said, I got these little apricots yesterday, and I was like, I wonder because I really love, so I'm going to twist this, and it literally just pops open. I was like, I wonder, I really love apricot jelly. I wonder if I can make an apricot preserve. And so that's exactly what I'm doing today. It's just like strawberry preserve. It's the same way. If you want strawberry preserve, just go ahead and get your 2 lemons, juice them, strain it. Get yourself a little bit of water, usually like a cup of water, 2 packages or 1 package of fresh organic strawberries, and then boil it down. That's it. So I'm cutting this in half, twisting it. So simple. The hard part is getting it out of the opposite side, but it's not so hard that it's, and then there's the seed right there. It comes off really good and really straight and neat. I hope you guys are enjoying this personal moment with me, because a lot of people ask me, hey Yaya, what do you do during the day? Well, I have meetings, lots of meetings, because I do have my own record label on Sony, so Sony the Orchard, so I'm doing that. We're doing apricot preserves today.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So I'm making the apricot preserves. I'm doing the steamed vegetables.
You're the best wife in the world.
No, he doesn't. There are
Thank
people
you,
out
Mommy.
there. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
There are people out there way better than me. But today we're just going to be making this. My husband loves a stir-fry tofu with mushrooms on the grill, so I did that the day before yesterday. And today we're just going to be doing a lot of different vegetables in the steamed vegetable, the new pot that I just got from Aldi's. And that's pretty much what I do during the day. Lots of meetings, interviews, editing. I just finished recording a new song. It's I Am a Warrior. I think it's I Am a Warrior. Yeah, I Am a Warrior. Or I Am the Warrior. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I can't think of it right now because I'm pretty much hungry. But this is a private moment of just me being in the kitchen. I'm not I don't know, am I a very interesting person? I have no idea. I usually don't think people want to see the other side of what I do, but I'm showing it. Yesterday, I found a new app on Appsumo. I know my link is in the description box. This one was a little bit softer than all the other ones. Your apricots don't have to be so soft to actually cook them. Remember that you're adding dates to your mix. This one was really soft. I wonder what it tastes like. Oh, it's so good. Oh, stop it. It's so good. Anyway, so apricot preserve is what we're making today. So I'm just kind of popping the apricots off and getting them ready for things. A lot of people, they edit their content and they edit it out. I don't have time to do that because I have a lot of editing already to do. So you can speed up this video later if you like and see how this all kinds of how it comes together. But what I'm also doing is, I am the co-CEO of Women to Women TV, and that particular company, we are looking for content creators. So we're looking for people who actually do, cooking videos. I'm not a person that actually does cooking videos, so this is not something that I'm going to do all the time. I guess I'll give you guys an insight, and let me know if you want to have more insight on what I do. Well, that was so good. During the day, because now that I have this new apparatus, I can definitely do that. Now we're just going to go ahead and go toward and get the dates cut up. So we're going to just cut the dates into small pieces. These dates are not going to be visible I'm gonna pit this one. These have nice, strong, small seeds to them. So you want to get those out because you can crack a tooth if you try to eat a date with a seed in it. All right, so again, we're just doing preserves. I am not the most interesting person in the world. Um, you know, this is my daily life. Before I come on, I like to prepare food for the family. Um, but I do love love a good recipe. I did get a couple of books from Aldi's yesterday that are vegan salad preps and stuff like that. Because I most definitely I don't know if I'm a foodie or not, but I definitely love food itself. This one has a seed to it. I'll take the seed out. See, this is already disintegrating. I have to be super careful because it's already turning into mush. And I don't think you can see that on my cutting board, but it's starting to really like turn into water. Look at this. Look, I don't know if I should take this, but look at how this is already kind of breaking down and turning into sugar water. So that's usually what happens, you know, to these dates. And I want to show you this. So I'm going to bring my camera closer. I'm going to tell it to stop. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just kind of show you what I'm doing here. So as you can see, it's turning into mush. Do you see that? It's turning into mush. So I have to hurry up, especially when they're pitted. When they're, see this? This is already turning into sugar. When it's pitted, it'll just turn into sugar. Look at this. Look at that. It's just turning right into sugar already, and I have to kind of get it and pick it up. When it's not pitted, it doesn't do that. It only does that when the pit is gone. So you see the layers are coming off. You see that? See how the layers are coming off? That's all going to turn into just sugar. So you don't need, if you want to make a sugar at home, get some dates and boil them down into a liquid. And then that should be your sugar for your house. It's so easy to make and so much better for you and for your children. So if you ever wanted to make like a sugar in your house, a date sugar would be really good. It really does turn into a sugar once it's pitted. So once you take the pit out, you can go ahead and boil it down into a little bit of water, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. You want to cut those up, put those in the pot. This is going to be a nice, sweet apricot preserve that I'm making today. So, oops, I just want to go ahead and get that out of there and get this pit out. These didn't break down because it still had the seed inside of it, so it's still hard. But the moment that you put it in water, it'll start to break down. So I'm going to pit this one and then cut it down. See, it's already, the moment the pit, like I said, comes out, it starts to disintegrate. And you can make some sugar or some like, see this? It's already like nice and sweet. It's really super good, super sweet. You don't need sugar, guys. You don't need sugar. You can literally just go ahead and make your desserts and all of that. All you have to do is just pit your dates and make sugar with that. And I do suggest that you do that. So this is what it looks like. And it has lemon in it, 2 lemons, apricots, and the dates are already starting to disintegrate. I don't know if you see that. That used to be a full date, a corner or a piece. Now it's just starting to disintegrate in the water. So what I'm going to do And you can do this. You can get a little bit of water. So you get a cup of water and like maybe 20 dates, depending on your taste. And you know, cut them down into a pot, maybe a half a cup of water. You cut it down. You can make your own date syrup and use that on your pancakes, use it on your sugar, you know, like in your coffee, things like that. So that way you're not overdoing sugar in your life. So now we're gonna go ahead and pick this up where we left off. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Just trying to rinse them off because they are sugary. And we're gonna go ahead and boil that down. What you want to do when you boil it down is just want to go ahead and make sure that your make sure that your eye isn't on too much. You want to simmer it down. Kind of make sure that it kind of gets everything. The lemon is going to help it coagulate or get thicker. However you want to do it, however you want to say it. This is pure sugar on my countertop. And this is what it looks like. And you can already see that there are less dates in there now. That's only because the water is actually disintegrating the dates and helping it to turn into a jelly or a, it's turning it down into like a consistency of a syrup. And that's what makes the apricots turn into a preserve. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here. I'm gonna put this on my stove and move this over. Throw this away. I'm gonna go ahead and get a spoon. I'm gonna turn this on like 6. Big spoon. And we're gonna stir this down. This is gonna turn into a preserve, and the dates are going to literally be the reason. Let me put this over here. The dates are literally going to be the reason that this turns into a preserve. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is just me behind the scenes, and I have made the apricot preserve. If you want to learn how to make it and also get the gadgets that I have, like the one that follows me around, or even the stainless steel bowls, or the stainless steel countertop that I cut this on, because over here it's just beautiful to have one of these. I absolutely love it, and it really does keep everything sanitary and clean. I do have a cutting board over here that I keep on the top over here, and I use that when I'm moving things around because I don't have an island in my kitchen. But I absolutely love this cutting board. It's easy to clean, it stays where it's supposed to stay, and it's in my Amazon store as well. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and this is me behind the scenes. I have a lot of work to do and a lot of food to cook, so I'm going to go ahead and go. But I hope you enjoyed the apricot and also the tip on how to make your own natural date sugar at home without having to buy sugar in the store, or even, you know, give too much sugar to your children. You can just take a cup of water and a few dates, cut them up, take it, put it in the water, boil it down, and mix a syrup. Okay, and then there you go. That's for your coffee. That's for your anything that you want to cook. Okay, that you need to add sugar to, you can just add the date syrup. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you later today when we're going to be releasing more videos and more interviews, and I hope you enjoy this. If you've had a great time, please put a thumbs up on this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below your comments. And if you have your favorite fruit that you want to try with the lemon and all the stuff I told you about today, please let me know. Okay, all right guys, until next time.